Yo, dogs, nothing but them legs.
Hello, everyone. I'm looking at just two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Brady's Patriots going up against Newton's Panthers. So now let's go to Foxborough, Massachusetts, where Jim and Phil have the call.
The Patriots are back deep, waiting for the opening kickoff. This game is underway. Fields the football at the 8. Dixon's there to make the tackle. Brady's heading out now for his first series.
Tom Brady coming on the field. You know why a lot of guys don't like him? Hey, he's a good quarterback. He throws it well. He makes a lot of money. He looks good. I mean, come on. Can't have it all.
The Panthers call a timeout. We'll step aside and be back in just a moment. The Patriots snap it at the 36. Charles Johnson gets to him for the sack. The Patriots offensive line could be in for a long day based on that one.
Yeah, bad job that time. They give up the sack. But look, when you talk about this offensive line, they're pretty good. So I think they'll just find a way to get it done. They still should have a nice, solid day. The Patriots take it from the 33. And it's Roman Harper who makes the tackle. Now look at all these great tight ends in the NFL now. Makes me think of the NBA. These are power forwards who said to heck with that. They want to be pass catchers, and they're good at it. 1st and 10. It's wide open. And now they'll be on the other side of the 50 after this play. Brady's in a whole lot of pain right now. We'll take an injury timeout and be back in just a moment. We're back after the injury timeout, and Danielle Bellini will have the update on the injury in just a moment. First down at the 42. Davis gets to the quarterback. That's an all-screen outside linebacker. You got to be tough against the run, cover receivers down the field, and yes, plays like that get to the quarterback. Let's go now to Danielle Bellini, who has an injury update.
Guys, I just spoke with a Patriots official. Tom Brady's injury isn't a big concern at this point, so he's going to stay on the bench a bit longer.
And they swap him again.
Nice job that time by the outside linebacker getting the sack. They ask a lot of these guys now. They are special players in the NFL. Stopping the run and the speed to get outside and get the sacks on the quarterback, too.
Completion here as he was looking over the middle.
The Patriots put themselves in a situation where the defense has all the advantage. They know the pass probably has to go down the field on 3rd and long, and they were ready for it.
The Patriots turn the ball over on downs. He was the first overall selection of the 2011 draft out of Auburn, quarterback Cam Newton.
I think when you have the talent that Cam Newton has, no matter what you do, people are going to undervalue it. So they look at him, they see all that talent, and they just think he's going to win the Super Bowl every year. Well, it's a team game, and it doesn't work that way.
Up in the air, and he's got the catch. Gains 5. The pass play was good for 5. 2nd and 5 coming up. Snapping out of the gun. It's Kelvin Benjamin with the football. And he's tackled down after picking up the first.
When you run that drag route across the field, it is not as easy as it looks. You're running fast. You have to catch the football right in stride, and you cannot see what's in front of you.
Looking to go down the field here. On a flag.
Pass interference. Defense.
The penalty is declined. That last play will hold up. After that penalty, it sets up 2nd down and 10.
Stewart is in the backfield.
Intercepted.
The Panthers have been busting through that offensive line and putting pressure on the quarterback from the start.
Jim, I would say that you are right. They're busting through. They're running over. Whatever you want, they are getting it done. Mayo's probably going to go to the sideline and tell him, hey, I got such a good pair of hands after that interception that I should play some tight end. I don't know about that, but I'll tell you this. He is one good linebacker.
First down at the 30. Brady's met at the 30. Now, let's talk about the offensive unit. At tight end, a man who posted record numbers his first 3 years in the league, Rob Gronkowski.
Yeah, such a big target. You know, he's an excellent blocker at the line of scrimmage, so that's nice for your run game. And even if he's not open, the quarterback still able to throw him the football because of his size.
At the defense, you'll be taking a look today at defensive end Charles Johnson, who never takes a play off.
If you want to have a good defense, you got to have some guys that know how to hit the quarterback. And Charles Johnson is one of those guys.
3rd and 10. And they sack him on 3rd down. And they force the quick 3 and out.
Well, the defense has got to be excited. Anytime on 3rd down they make a play, they get pretty fired up. But when you sack a quarterback on 3rd down, that is one happy and emotional defense right now.
They bring back out the offense to go for it. The Patriots come to the line. First down marker at the 40. LaFell with the grab. The Panthers defense has to be demoralized by that 4th down conversion allowed.
I think anytime on the defensive side when you give up a 4th down conversion, it is heartbreaking, and it has to be heartbreaking for the defense right now.
He's brought down at the 30-yard line. That's reception number 2 for him.
The old-fashioned way of picking up big yardage is running the fly route on the outside. Show the speed of the receiver and the strength of the quarterback's arm. What a nice completion.
Edelman with the reception. Ball is out. The play to an end.
Well, we see it more and more. Football's thrown behind the line of scrimmage. They do it that time. Nice catch, but a loss of yards on the play.
First down at the 23. Fletcher's all over the ball carrier.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
2nd and long. And it's caught by Stewart. Rock for a loss on that play.
Quarterback should have never thrown it that time. Even though he completes the pass, he should have seen the defense was right there a loss of a couple yards.
They'll hike it to him out of the shotgun.
Did not get both feet down.
The Panthers really don't have much of a chance of picking up this first down. It's 3rd and long. Of course, the defense is looking for passes down the field. They're all over everything, and the pass goes incomplete.
The Panthers will risk it here, going for it on 4th down. Puts a hand. Oh, he made the catch. He caught it with one hand.
The Patriots defense probably thought there is no way the other team's going to go for it on 4th down when they're backed up inside their own territory. Well, they were wrong. The offense went for it, and they came through with a good stop on the defensive side.
The Patriots retaking the field with their offense in a game that hasn't been very pretty here of late. Turnovers on both teams on the last 2 possessions.
Well, define the word pretty. I think if you ask the defensive teams, hey, they love this game. It's beautiful. So far the takeaways by the defense, that's the story.
Tom Brady under center. The Patriots take it from the 23. Almost intercepted.
It's way too early in a game like this, in this situation, to take a chance. Want to draw, throw a screen, maybe just a straight-ahead run, but don't turn over the football.
3rd down and 10.
And incomplete. The defense does its job, forcing 4th down in a hurry.
You got to try to avoid this as a quarterback. Don't throw off that back foot unless you have to. When you do, there's just no way you're going to be as good if you had good balance. That time the throw's off the mark.
The Patriots have it at the 24. The reception by Chandler. He's brought down. That's his first reception today. The Panthers might have been caught off guard there on that 4th down play.
Well, why? Why would you be caught off guard in a situation like this? You always have to be ready on the defensive side. That time they were not.
We're back here getting ready for the 2nd quarter. Phil, that was a defensive tug-of-war the first quarter.
It sure was, and it was a tug-of-war, and it was boring. That's what it looked like. I want to give the defense some credit. I thought they did well, but really the offenses just poor play selection, poor execution, and you got to get some emotion going out there on the offensive side.
That's what happens when you try to guess the snap count. Just 2 yards to go. Brady set, empty backfield. 1st and goal. Knocked down as he fires it. Only 2 yards to go to pay dirt. 2nd and goal from the 2. Brady's going to scramble. Thomas Davis with the sack.
Well, this is about as bad as it gets for a quarterback in a situation like this. You're near the goal line, and they give you a chance to throw the football, and you take a sack. Oh, my gosh. I wouldn't want to be him in that film session tomorrow.
Run it right.
Job that time by the safety.
Going for it on 4th down.
Brady straight ahead.
The Patriots go for it on 4th down, and they do not get it done. Now it's up to their defense to bail them out.
The Panthers offense now will try to sustain a drive after giving the ball away just a few minutes ago before their defense came up with a play to return the pigskin.
Man, they should thank the defense bailing them out of trouble getting that turnover. And you're right, they're just giving the football away, not being conscious of holding it the right way. It's just been sloppy play on the offense.
Cam Newton unleashes the long pass, and it falls incomplete.
Well, you must, on the offensive side, throw the football deep 3 or 4 times a game. That time, they're just not able to connect on the deep throw.
Newton's got 2 tight ends on the field for this snap. Launching it deep. Jumps high and comes down with it.
How about how high he went up in the air to get that one?
Unbelievable job that time. And again, that's part of every offense now in the NFL. It wasn't like that when I played. We didn't have guys that could go up and make catches like that.
Newton's completion percentage, 50% on the day. Stewart's lined up now as the running back behind the quarterback. And intercepted. The Panthers use a timeout here. We'll take a quick break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots will come to the line. Second quarter, tie game. Score 0-0. The Patriots take it from the 38. Brady's pass will go for an incompletion.
Well, your teammates are really going to respect you after something like this. Anytime you're on that field as an athlete, and when you give all your effort to every single play like that time, how about that? Just giving every...
Charles Johnson gets to him for the sack.
You got to make adjustments during the game. I know you thought you could throw the football down the field today, but it's not working. You're getting hit. You're under pressure. Throw some short passes. Get rid of that football.
Third down. And he's going to be dumped. And that's a 3-and-out. This game has the feel of one of those old 10-7, 6-3 sort of slugfest from back in the 50s or 60s, as both of these defenses, Phil, have imposed their will here in the first half.
You are right. That is the feel it has, and I like the way it's feeling. It's fun to watch this, isn't it? I think even you are kind of excited to see something different and fun to watch so far.
This series begins for the offense with a very good chance to score. First down at the 24. And now Cam Newton with the deep throw. The line of scrimmage right at the 24. Stewart lined up as the single back. Newton's on the move. It's intercepted.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
The Patriots will try to put a little drive together and not give the football away, Phil, as each team seems to treat it like it's a hot potato.
Well, sometimes it is a hot potato. Did you know back in 1985, Jim, I set a record for fumbles in a football season? It wasn't easy to do, but I accomplished it. A lot of hard work, and I got it done. All right, guys, the wide receivers in the NFL, it's incredible. It's not that you have one. Every team has 2 and 3, and some have 4. Good job that time by him hauling in that pass.
Brady's completion percentage, 40% on the day. Airing it out. What a catch.
And stopped by Roman Harper.
And as we take a closer look now at a receiver who has been very dangerous here in the first half. What's to like about this performance so far, Phil?
Oh, shoot, what is there to like? Everything. They Cannot stop him. He has so much talent. He can do everything. And if I was a quarterback, I'd keep throwing the football his way. Anytime as a quarterback you see the receiver coming across the field on a drag route, don't lead him, just stick it on him. Quarterback throws it too far in front that time.
After the incomplete pass, it brings up second down. Double tight end formation.
Brady's back in shotgun formation. Gronkowski hauls in that bullet pass. That's another reception, giving it 2.
This tight end's very talented. He's a good run blocker and also a good receiver. Makes a nice catch on that throw.
Let's see how they back up the big play here.
He'll take the snap from the gun.
Quarterback to make really good throws down the field. Play tight man-to-man coverage. It takes perfect throws to get completions. Not there that time.
That's a gain of 10. All set up now at the 16. The Patriots are at the line of scrimmage with a pair of backs split behind the quarterback. And we've reached the 2-minute warning.
Welcome back, and we're coming out of the 2-minute warning. From the gun. And that's a gain of 9.
Nice job that time by the offense getting the first down inside the red zone. And it's a good thing they got a quarterback with a strong arm because you've got to throw into some tight spots in the red zone.
They will snap it now at the 7-yard line. No margin for error from just outside the goal line.
Charles Johnson gets to him for the sack.
Not a good job by the quarterback that time. Inside of 2 minutes in the first half, you got to get rid of the football. If nobody's open, just throw it away. That time, he loses yards by taking the sack.
There's a flag right there.
Over forward pass. Offense.
There's a call we don't see all that often. An illegal forward pass.
Yeah, that's right. The quarterback that time was past the line of scrimmage. He lost his judgment where he was at on the football field. I can understand why. Trying to avoid so many hits. Didn't realize he crossed the line of scrimmage. It's a good job that time by the defense on third down. Find a way to get off the field. The defender found the way. Knocked that pass down.
No good. An empty trip for the offense.
The Panthers offense hopes to get something on the board before halftime, Phil, in this shutout battle.
Well, yeah, look, I want to sit here and complain about the offenses that they're not doing their jobs. But, hey, that's not the case. This has just been outstanding defensive play and fun to watch. They call that the moment of truth. It's a beautiful throw down the field, but the defensive back, he waits until it's time to make that jump. He defends the pass. What a good job by the defensive back.
And now Newton's going to take off. Launches it down the field, but it's incomplete.
These NFL receivers are so fast that you just got to get rid of that football and let it go. That time the quarterback waits a little too long, and he underthrows the receiver down the field.
And it's knocked down.
No surprise, it's another third down stop, and this has been a first half where both of these defenses have had the upper hand, Phil.
Yeah, it's been physical, it's been fast, and it's been good. Now I'm talking about the defenses. On the offense, the best thing they've done is not make a major mistake to put their team in a hole, so the second half is going to be interesting to watch. What a lucky play that time by the return team. They fumble the football. Nobody's hustling, but somehow they find a way to recover their own fumble.
At the line of scrimmage, the 41.
First down at the 41. failing to complete that one. So second down here.
Snap back to Brady from the gun.
Charles Johnson gets to him for the sack.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit here. You want to stop the offense from scoring here with under 2 minutes to go in the first half. Good pressure on the quarterback, and they take him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Brady is in the shotgun.
Brady's running away from the pressure. He's brought down. That's going to bring up fourth down.
This team, one of the better tackling teams in the NFL, and they play the situation perfectly. They give up the short completion. They come up and make the tackle. Now we have a fourth down.
There is a flag out. Comes up short.
Offside. Defense. Automatic first down.
The Patriots at the line of scrimmage. Split backfield. First down at the 28.
Gronkowski all the way home and all alone. Touchdown. Phil, they have the lead now here late in the second thanks to that touchdown, and they should have it, in fact, when we go to the intermission.
Oh, now you see in the future, huh? So you know those things. I'm just kidding, of course, Jim. Like to have a little fun with you every once in a while. But, hey, nice drive by the offense. That puts them in a great frame of mind going into halftime here soon.
That'll bring us to the end of the first half here in New England on the outskirts. Boston. We'll take a moment to catch our breath and be back shortly to Foxborough for the start of the second half. The Panthers are experiencing a little